My guess is Tommy. Tommy, why'd you call the show?
The reason why I called the show is I got an 8-month-old son, and at the time he was 5 months old, and my family member, she called me and told me, I'm gonna just go ahead and send you some pictures, and do not just go over your head about it. And he had a circle burn on below his kneecap. There was a white mark. He's brown skin. There was a pitch white mark on his knee. And once I seen it, I felt the baby pain. I just immediately started crying.
That's a pretty. And how old is your son?
Right now he's 8 months.
8 months. So this was on a 5-month-old little boy. That's a pretty significant burn.
Yeah, and then it just I don't understand is how did that happen? She said that she put him in some water, realized it was hot, and took him out. And what I don't get is, how come the whole leg ain't burnt? Why is it that one particular spot?
It's not burned for if you're putting a baby in the water. I mean, did you tell the baby to take a knee in the water?
It just and they waited a month to finally tell me. My mom found out.
So your son suffered a burn, and it was a month before you were told.
Yeah, it was a month before I told my family.
And during this time, are you not living? You're obviously not living with the girl you had a baby with.
She's staying in another town.
Another town. So you're not able to get back there as often as you like, or.
But
I mean, a month is a long time not seeing your son.
Yeah.
And so, when you found out, you went.
I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to handle that situation. The first thing I did was call CPS, and when I called CPS, I let them know what happened, and they said they're going to get to the bottom of it. But they didn't even do anything about it.
But you were able, and the girl you had a baby with, her name is
Star.
Star. So were you able to confront Star?
And she said that she admits to doing. I don't even believe she did it. Honestly, I believe that the person that they had moved in. It was her and her brother. She was living with her brother at the time. And she said her brother insisted on moving a random stranger there. And I think that she's covering up for him. I think that he did it because he had killed her brother. And I figure if he was bold enough to do that.
Well, wait a second here. We just went from a 5-year-old burn to somebody killing somebody.
At the time, CPS had moved her and the baby out. So while she was gone...
So while she was gone, this guy that he moved in, this random stranger, killed her brother. Okay. So you believe that this random stranger, if he's certainly capable of killing a human being, he's certainly capable of burning.
Yeah, because what she's telling me doesn't make any sense on how it happened.
So she really hasn't given you a good explanation. She hasn't told you any kind of story that makes any kind of sense. How long were you with this girl for?
A little over a year.
And why did you break up with her?
The reason why I broke up with her is she didn't have anything going for herself. I was trying to help her get into that, but she didn't have anything.
She didn't have anything going on for her?
No,
and that's why you broke up with her?
She was childish.
She was childish. Did she have anything going on for her when you were sleeping with her?
No, but...
You were trying to help her out then?
I didn't even have anything going on for myself, so I can't use that as an excuse.
Okay. Are you a good dad now?
Yes, I am.
You are a good dad now. And you're providing for the child things that it needs, food, money, diapers. That's always a big one. We always say, buy a pack of diapers.
Yes, because once I found a job, that's the first thing I did was take care of myself.
Okay, so you are doing that now?
Yes.
And Star, is she a good mom?
She is a good mother, but not financially. And it ain't even about that. As long as the baby has love and care, I figure that's being a good mother.
Was your son ever taken to a doctor?
No, he wasn't.
Your son was never taken to a doctor?
No, and it took about a month or two after CPS was involved. She finally took him to the doctor, so that makes it about 3 months.
So it's not exactly the queen of making good decisions, right?
Yes.
She took a lie detector test before the show.
Yes.
Obviously, she passes. You'd be very happy.
I wouldn't be happy even after, because the baby still got hurt.
The baby still got hurt. If she fails the lie detector test,
even if she passes or fails, I still want to fight for custody of my son.
Well, let's find out what Star has to say. Let's bring her up. about a 5-month-old little boy.
I accidentally turned on the wrong water.
My baby's dad and his girlfriend won't let me see my daughter.
She just abandoned the child.
You're sitting there lying!
I have seen Amber smack my daughter on the butt.
There's a such thing as discipline, and there's a such thing as beating.
If you are in New York and want to see my show, take a bus. Call 1-877-74-STEVE or visit stevewilkos.com for free tickets and a free ride to be a part of my studio audience. Tomorrow on the Steve Wilkos Show.
I'm here to prove that my 1-year-old son is mine. This is my boy.
Took a DNA test before the show?
Yes, I did. She did cheat on me with him once. And then she had the guts to go and put his name on the birth certificate.
How dare you? You look at your little boy right there and say, that's my boy? Let me have my boy.
I want my kid!
Acting this way right now is not good for your little boy. It's the only man that you should be concerned about.
He is.
Tomorrow on the Steve Wilkos Show.